going to start with just basically a pre-done civilization. You can change things. You press Y, and then strangely you have to press Y again to edit it. So all I'm going to edit on this, I'm just going to edit the ship appearance just to show you that it can be done. So select that and then go to summary and then press A to confirm. Right, so now I'm going to use this empire and I'm going to go on a large map. That's going to be the shape. AI empires only 3. Advanced AI starts. This controls how many regular empires will start with an initial advantage in resources. There's more to it than that. Fallen empires, not really sure what they are, but I'm sure I'll find out. I just want to get it going. So habitable worlds I've put up to ×5. AI aggressiveness low. Difficulty's normal. It's hard, insane, normal. So normal's the easiest. Empire placement in clusters. Advanced neighbours, I've got that off. This controls whether empires with advanced AI starts are permitted to spawn near the player. So, you know, that could be bad for you, I guess. Endgame crisis is not really sure what that is, but it looks like something that can just end your game suddenly and randomly, possibly. Iron Man mode, because we want the achievements. Yeah, I want to start. So loading time's alright, isn't it? So there we are. STELLARIS is in charge, and we're in our own system here. So it's Earth. So what I'm going to do, just real quick, this is for my own benefit, really, for when I'm editing, make sure that I've got the right bits of film and things like that. I'm going to rename the planet to just Earth 2. You can do this sort of thing a lot in this game. So there we go. I've now got Earth 2 continental world. Military fleets on the right there, of which we'll just have a quick look through. The fleet organisation's pretty pathetic so far in this game. I'll get into that a little bit later. So that's your ship with its tech, hyperdrive, basic combat computer, chemical thrusters, radar, and small nuclear missiles, and then we've got power generation. The game does a good job of actually designing ships itself, so you don't have to really dip into that much if you don't want. And you've got your fleet management, and what you need is you need an admiral really for him, but I'm not going to do that yet because I'm more concerned with other stuff. At the moment the game's paused and we've started at 2200, and it's the 1st of January. That's down in bottom right hand corner there, and you can see it's paused because it's got the pause thing flashing. So if that's the right stick button, we can see where we're starting here. Yeah, that's quite a big area, isn't it? All round here, and that's our little bit coloured blue, and that blue's our sphere of influence. So we've already got Barnard Star and Alpha Centauri, but they're not ours. We just influence that. That's all. But the strange thing is, even though it's year 2200. We don't know anything about our own solar system. So your first job is to go to your science ship and go to manage and then recruit a leader. Oh no, I've already got one. Let's have a look what he's like then. Wu Luo. So we'll go to our people. I've got more used to the controls now. So he's 40. Hang on. Oh, I've pressed wrong button. I'm just saying I got used to controls and look what happens. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, it is going to be good. His survey speed's 25% more, and you'll see that that's going to be important. So he's going to do everything 25% faster, basically, because he's got Roma as his... this leader was born to roam the stars. And we can rename him if we want, which I will do. And I'm just going to call him, for obvious reasons, because we all love Spock. And they do die as well, and they die because the game goes on so long. It really does go on a long time. I've not finished one yet, even though I did lose my empire, but the aliens integrated me into their society, and I was left with 2 crappy planets to rule. I might do a video on that. I'm not sure. I've got the footage for it, but it might just be too confusing, too long-winded, because I didn't get the full scenario, you see. Right, so what I want to do now is go to my science ship, and I'm just going to press on our own sun here and get him to survey the system. And you see that it automatically is going to do everything, every moon, every asteroid in this system. And that's quite good. That's quite a time-saving thing. And you can stack orders, quite a lot of orders, by pressing X and chain orders. So I'll show you that. So having the science ship doing that, I'm now going to back out of here, and just the next chain of orders is to go, I'll press X and survey that system, and then survey that system. Right, now the game's still paused, so I'm now going to unpause it. Oh no, what I'm going to do first is your next protocol is to, you have to press the B button to go to the next menu, which is a thing on the controller. I wish we had mouse control, but we haven't. Is we go to our technology, and this is the important thing, is you've got 3 different sorts: physics, society, engineering. So I'll select my first bit of research, and I'm going to go for that energy conversion, solar power network. You put that on your starport if you have space. Now I'm going to go society research. You can see their propaganda broadcasts. Don't really want that moment. Biodiversity studies, biolabs, orbital hydroponics. That'll probably do me more good than anything else, so I'm going to go for that. That'll do me good later, because you can grow more food. You've got all the resources at top of the screen there. And now onto engineering. Now what we got? Engineering facility, improved spaceport. Well, I won't be able to afford that for a while, so I'm going to go for powered exoskeletons. And some of these technologies are branching. You'll get one thing, and then it'll lead to another one. Like robotics will lead to more robotics and things like that. So this is what we've already got: high energy capacity, fission power, scientific methods. You see, it's all starting tech. Nuclear missiles, that's not starting tech, even though we've got them. Oh, they must be just a different size, maybe. I don't know. But it's got a 1 on them, hasn't it? Well, yeah, I think we've already got them, even though it does say not starting tech. I think that's what it means. Right, so we've got our ships ready to go and survey. We've got a construction ship there, which we can't use at the moment because nothing's been surveyed. So I'm going to start the game. I'm going to start the time rolling. So I want it to progress faster. So you just press and hold the Y button on the controller, and it does that. And then now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our spaceport, and now you see we've got an empty module, but we can't build anything yet. What we can build is, because we've got the resources, which is up there, which is the sort of red mineral, sort of diamondy looking thing up at the top there. We can build that, the construction ship or a science ship. Well, I'm going to build a new science ship. We can't colonize anything yet because we haven't surveyed anything. So science ship onto the queue, and then because I know what this game's like, and we're in a big place. I'm doing another science ship.
Anomaly found.
Now this happens a lot. You get it butting in to tell you stuff which you can either take action on or not take action on. But I'm going to take action on it, so I'm just going to get them to research it. And that's Spock doing some research for us. And as the game goes on, that gets more intrusive, and sometimes it doesn't tell you the things that you really want to know, like that your research has stopped. It seems to have this tendency to bother you with stuff that's a little bit trivial or seemingly trivial, and I wish there were a way you could filter that, but there doesn't seem to be, unless I've missed something. At bottom, you see, you've got the at the bottom of the screen, that is, where I've just highlighted. It says anomaly UNS von Braun.
Construction complete.
And there you go. You see, it's just butted in again, hasn't it? And that's telling me construction's complete. Now it's butting in again, telling me that is gained a level, which I don't need to know. I just don't need to know that. But what the game's done is just interfered, hasn't it? Which I find very annoying, and I wish I could switch it off. There might be a way, I'm not sure, but the game's complicated. See, I could see the alerts at the bottom and go to them if I want, can't I? And it's done it again. It's telling me about the anomaly. So, we've gained a science ship. The missing members of the dimensional rift, blah blah blah. Yeah, it keeps doing this sort of thing. So it's giving me an X. You see, it's over there. I have to press B and now go to the right, and it starts right at the top of Earth. So go down. Just another science ship from beyond has appeared. So that it's a bonus thing, isn't it? It's giving me a free ship, basically. Silly as it is, it's giving me a free ship, which I can now use. See the names, Copernicus, Santa Maria, they're relevant, aren't they? And that's other science ship. So what we got here, another science ship, and I need to manage that because I've got no leader, and without a leader, which is the head scientist, I can't do anything. So I'm gonna have to recruit a new leader. Now you're recruiting new leader. See, it costs 50 of them purple things. I think that's influence or something. I can't remember what it's called. I'll get to it in a minute. Now I want the youngest ones because they do die. Now his research speed on new worlds is going to be 10% more, so he'd be good. He's younger, and he's going to get experience faster, and he's just going to be not the sort of scientist I want, and he's a lot older, so I'm going to go for him. Sebastian, whatever he's called. So I'm going to get him, and I'm going to have him.
Anomaly found.
And here it goes again, butting in. Yes, there should be a way to have that automated. If you come across an anomaly, just research it without asking. Would be nice. So now I've got Sebastian, and what I'm going to get him to do, which may seem a bit strange, is I'm going to zoom right out of the map, and I'm just going to get him to fly over here in this direction. He might not make it, but I want him to go over here. Just move there without surveying anything. You'll see why as we go. Oh goody, it's butted in again. Thank you. So I'm going back to my system, and I've got another science ship that I want to send out and do basically the same thing. So I'm going to manage that one. Recruit a new leader. Research speed 10%. Experience gain. Fail risk. I'll go for him. Or rather, here we go again. Right. Now I can't afford to just pick and choose, because some of these people that are doing the research would be better off being sacked and getting ones that can research faster. But I haven't got the resource to do it, Come on. That's influence up there. See the purple thing. And I'm on +2 influence per month. And it's same with all of them. It tells you what your monthly gain is. That's your minerals, energy. And you've got to keep an eye on these because you can go negative on them. Yeah. Just reading that. Weeks after UNS von Braun's latest fruitful exploratory survey, human xenologists are practically falling over themselves to publish their takes on the findings on Luna. So that'll be the moon, won't it? Ooh. Fantastic. So I'm going to get the other science ship and I'm going to get that going out surveying now if I've got enough. I don't think I will. No, I don't have enough influence to recruit anyone else. So we're a bit stuck for the moment. Let's see where our tech is heading us at the moment. 27 months remaining on that top one. 34 months remaining on that one. And the powered exoskeletons, that's 29 months remaining. So that's 2.5 years, isn't it? Basically. So we're already at 2202. So it's going to be 2204, like August 2204 before we get them. So meanwhile, let's see. See, he's blazing a trail up there. It's lit the map up.
Survey complete.
So now that one's complete. Where are we? Yeah. Kirsten, where I'm going to send you. Oh, hang on. I gave you orders to go do something else, didn't I? Where are you? Oh no, you're still there. Oh no, it's the other science ship that's doing Alpha Centauri at the moment. Yeah, I got myself confused there. So I'm going to get Kirsten to do what that other guy did, which is just zoom off in this direction. And you will see why I'm doing this. Because I want to, number one, I want to find out where habitable worlds are. And as you're passing through, it normally does find habitable worlds just by default. You don't have to survey the system. But that one appears to have not come across. Oh, there we go. Zoomed in a bit further. So he's found one at Sirius. Even though Sirius, you can see it's the writing's grey on it, so it's not being surveyed. See how on Sol the white writing. Now Sirius hasn't been.
Situation log updated.
Come on.
Evading hostile fleet.
And there we go. We've already come across hostile fleets. Now the hostile fleets aren't always aliens. Sometimes you come across pirates, and there is some ancient civilizations which I think I've turned off on this playthrough, or on this startup. Now I don't know where the hostile fleet is. Oh, there it is. So that's now that I can't go into that system now because there's a hostile fleet there. I can send military fleets if I want. If I go to my first fleet there, I can send them, but I can't send a civilian ship. But I'm not going to do that yet because I'm just not ready for it. So now that ship that came across the hostile alien fleet or whatever it is, which it's not really too far from where we are, is it? So I'm not sure if that's going to be another civilization or if it's going to be pirates or something like that, because pirates turn up and they're an absolute pain in the backside. What they essentially do is they go around all the systems and they interfere with you like that message just did, and they start destroying all your stuff that you've spent ages building, and it's complete pain in the backside, and it's, in my opinion, it shouldn't really be in the game, but it is. That was a bit like, if you've ever played Civilization, it was a bit like the barbarians turning up and destroying everything that you'd done. Sometimes you could have a game of Civilization and it'd be over in like 20 minutes because barbarians would just turn up and just kill your civilization stone dead before it properly started. Now this game hasn't done that yet, but it has sort of thrown a bit of a spanner in works, because you're trying to learn how to play it, you see, and it just keeps throwing stuff at you that you don't need. Now I'm going to have to redirect this science ship now, because it's just not going to go any further. It's not going to go to that system. It'll probably bypass it if I
System survey.
if I find somewhere else, like I don't know, it was about this area, wasn't it, where I was going to go. So I'm going to get to move here, and I'm already sort of 21 minutes into this, and we've only gone 3 years. But this is how you start these games, or this is the best way I found of starting them. And you want to find out where you are, don't you, really? And I've got enough influence now to have another science ship. So let's see who I can recruit. Right, his research speed is 10% more, leader experience gain 15%, that's quite good, because he'll level up faster. So I'm going to go for him, because he's youngest as well. Because what'll happen, they'll go out into deep space and then they'll die. But fortunately, you can, even if they're light years away from you, you can put another leader with them, so the game don't mess you about too much. You don't have to take your ship all the way back to your starting system to man it up again. And that it does that with the upgrades. If you're upgrading, I don't know, say you've got you've got a fleet that's got a certain sort of engine, like we've got chemical thrusters, you get ion thrusters, they'll automatically upgrade everything if it's in the system with a spaceport. If it's not, you can just send them back with one click from wherever they are, and and you don't have to direct it. It'll go to the nearest spaceport. Habitable world survey.
Situation log updated.
See what that's done? It's made a situation log thing, which I don't take much notice of most of the time, because I'm too busy doing other stuff.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, and it's done it again, hasn't it?
Fleet.
And again. So we can now, what I can do is I can just click on that, and I can get someone to go research it just by pressing on that. Or one of my scientists that's on a project may research it, and that'll take him off whatever he's doing,
Research complete. System
in engineering.
complete.
You see, I don't know about you, but I find all this pop-up stuff a little bit intrusive, and I can't find a way of turning it off, and it sort of gets on my nerves a bit. So that'll be handy. You see, that'll be a long-term thing, that administrative AI, organisational circuitry, rerouting academic, rerouting, don't make any sense. Anyway, what it does, it gives you 5% bonus on all your research, and that's going to be forever, isn't it? So the earlier you do it, the better. So we've got 6 months remaining on that tech, and 1 month on this one, so that'll be the next one. And there we go. So that was a powered exoskeleton, and now we can go on to robotic workers, or geothermal fracking, or some sort of armour for my ships. And because I want to show you this, I'm going to go for armour for the ships. And I'll just show you that I've got this fleet here again. US and Kodiak, and it's got no armour, has it? And hopefully, if the game does what I think it's going to do, when that research gets researched, the armour that I've just got to move a bit, the ships will get upgraded automatically, I'm hoping. Now I've got a science ship here, von Braun. I'm going to find out where it is. Yeah, he's done Barnard Star. So now I want him to go to to Sirius to survey that system, and then to the next
complete.
one that has a habitable planet. The habitable planets are very, very important. The most important thing. And not only does it do you good, it blocks your enemies from progressing as well. So let's get this science ship to do this one now. Oh no, I can't go to that one because there's some baddies there, some rapscallions, and go survey that system. Now I've got the other science ship. Has that got a crew? Where's he at? Yeah, there. I'm gonna send them over here. Move here, just move. So that helps you expand. Now you'll see that's being surveyed there, and it. Come on.
Situation log updated.
And then it's telling you that there's resources in there. So you've got energy and minerals. So we'll go in there and have a look, and it'll be a planet.
System survey complete.
That you can just mine them from. Now we've got 615 minerals. So I'll go to my construction ship, and I'll show you what we can do with that.
Hostile fleet.
Oh, goody.
Object detected. Evading hostile fleet.
I don't know if you heard that. It was telling me two different things at the same time, and I didn't get either of them. So what we got? I've got my construction ship, and I've got my own solar system here.
Evading
So
hostile fleet. Science ship under attack. Science ship lost.
So there you go. Spock's dead. Now you see it interfered, didn't it? I do not like that when it does that. So there's resources. So what I can do, instead of going individually, I can go individually inside the solar system like that, and get and I click on that, and I can go build mining station, right? Or I can go outside the system and just press A on it and get it to build mining stations, build research stations, or build a frontier outpost. Well, I don't want a frontier outpost, but I want the mining stations. So that'll just go, that construction ship will now go all around that solar system, and it will build the mineral thing and the energy thing, and what it'll leave is the green sort of earth looking thing, and the cog. That's research. So the red diamond and the lightning, that's power and minerals. So it'll build all the mines that you need, but it won't do the research things. I hope that made sense to you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my spaceport, and I'm going to build another construction ship. You don't need to assign anyone to construction ships. They just seem to just work. Now I've got a science ship there. See, we lost that one, didn't we? I lost that one that had Spock on it. Yeah, let's see where he's at then.
Construction complete. Situation log.
I'm trying to do something, and it just keeps messing with what I'm doing. See, they've jumped out of that system because they've come across one. That'll be... Don't know what that's going to be there. Some sort of black hole, probably. This is how this game goes. So, you know, if you're not liking what you're seeing, you're probably not going to like the game, are you? Let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, we made it right to edge before we came across somebody. So I'll backtrack now. I'll get them to survey these ones that have the world's survey that system. I'm chaining these together, you see. Can't go to that one, but I can go to that one. See, that's not habitable world on that one. I'll survey it anyway. I'll survey that. Oh, I missed that one. I found no way of going back one. You know, if you're chaining orders, I can't find a way to delete last order. So if you've done it, it seems like you're stuck with it. And I clicked it by accident. So I'm just working my way back there. That should do. So the good thing is that you can see whether you've got anyone doing nothing ship-wise. I mean, that fleet of warships has not done anything yet, and it's a very low-powered one. And if we go up to the top, we've got 3 warships, and we can only have a maximum of 14 at the moment. But that's dependent on, you know, where you stand and how many colonies you've got, how many spaceports you've got, things like that, and what your influence is. So my construction ship has now done the mines, and we can see we've now got a green +5 rather than a white +5. So let's have a look at that construction ship, see what it's doing. Yes. So where is that construction ship?
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, goody. There's quite a lot of hostile fleets. See, where were that? Where was that? Evading now it's gone. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, here we go. Evading. Select the fleet. Now go to them. Oh, it was there. Yeah, I wonder why there's so many hostile fleets. So they need orders now, because they're sitting there doing nothing. Just getting them to move, see if we can come across any other habitable systems. See, what's happened so far, we still haven't definitely come across an alien race, have we? We've come across hostile fleets. Not really sure, but it seems to be this area, doesn't it, around here? That's a hostile fleet there, and there. And I think that's more than there is civilizations. So someone's either really big, or it's someone that's not strictly one of our rival alien races. Now I'm not sure if that construction ship needs orders again. Oh no, it's building mining stations. It is still doing it. But I'll tell you what, I'll stack them orders.
Complete.
Well, I would do if it didn't do that all the time. You see, when that happens, I just dismiss them straight away because I want to get on with what I'm doing, and I've actually missed what it said. Yeah, it's just finished that the energy ones, hasn't it? So we can see up at top.
System survey complete.
Energy's +2. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna see if you can just at least turn that bloke's voice down. Ambient music, effect volume, master volume controls, gameplay, event pop-ups. I think I'll have them. I'll turn them off. Event auto pause. I'll see if that makes a difference, because that's really annoying me. You know, if there's something that comes up, I can see it at bottom here. Dismiss. Site, yeah, I can do research. Dismiss. There's a research. 29 months to the armor. Space combat, genome mapping. I'm going to go for genome mapping because the growth speed of your population is important when you start colonizing.
Situation log updated.
Right, communications established. We are receiving a transmission from the Kroll Confederacy. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. We'll see about that. I'll be nice at first. A new faction. See, this is another thing that keeps coming up. A new faction has arrived. They turn up on the right of the screen there. And we've encountered some form of alien vessels. Strange objects have been flagged as haunters. Haunters. Interesting. Right, now I've got diplomatic options, which are, you know, from nice to nasty, aren't they? Oh no, we haven't got any nasty ones. If you're a xenophobe, you don't have any nice ones. But we're nice, you see, because we're them earthlings, aren't we? We're such a good race underneath it all, and we've got fantastic potential. We've got no real evil in us. We're delighted to meet you, Kroll. You wait till I've got enough ships. Everything you've got will be mine. Now, factions. I ain't got to grips with this, but it's just another level of complexity in it, and you're thinking, oh no, not more stuff, because this game is massive. I ain't finished one yet, and the really annoying thing about it is I've got no idea how long I've taken now, because it doesn't hold any stats whatsoever. None.
Complete.
You get achievements when it decides it wants to give you one or two, which I haven't got many of. But I'm not bothered about achievements, but I am bothered about my stats. I want to see my stats. See, now in the Sol system, it's 4 green energies, 5 red minerals. We got the green research, and now we got that one. That just come up. That was good timing. And now what I can do with my construction ship now, because I've got a fair few resources, I can take Mekong and I can take them to Alpha Centauri, because I've got Alpha Centauri, even though I've not colonized it, is under my influence because I've got the blue there. So I'm going to build mining stations, and then I'm going to build research stations. But that's put my resources, which are at the top there, down 205. So I can't do a lot else now, you see. Now, what else has come up? I'm glad I found out how to turn them pop-ups off, because they were getting right on my nerves. Right, select research. Deflectors. You see, I'm going for deflectors, because that leads to other things. You end up having deflectors on your ships and stuff. So I haven't done anything on Earth yet, have I? So now I'm going to go to Earth. We don't have many resources, so what we're short on energy is something that we need, isn't it? So I can't upgrade that yet. Not really a lot I can do at the moment. You see, I could build a power station there, but it's not going to do me much good. Well, it'll gain me some.
Anomaly found.
No, I thought I'd turned all this off. I'm sure I turned all that off. I'm gonna go back and check. Gameplay. Yeah, the event auto unpause on. Event auto pause on. I want that off. I want it all off, don't I? No, has that actually saved it? It's all off. Right. Now I need to get my science ships, don't I? Because they're all sitting there doing nothing. Santa Maria, where are you? I'll tell you what, you might as well go along to end of there while you're there. Just move. Other science ship. You've decided to turn up, have you?
System survey complete.
Yeah, you didn't come across much, did you, on the way over here? See, there's the other empire that's turned up, you see. And we don't know much about them because we haven't surveyed their system. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll send other science ship to survey that. And then survey that. Because that's the enemy. Well, they're not as enemies yet, but they are.
Research complete.
Oh no, I'm not going to do that yet. Oh yeah, I can now. No, I'll leave it a bit more till I've got more resources. It just saves a lot of clicking. Oh, Voon. It when you get later in the game, the game starts doing strange things. It basically makes you get rid of planets and put them under automatic control, which I don't like. That I don't know why it's done that. Once you get over, I think it's 4 or 5 planets that it starts telling you that your empire's too big. You've got too many planets, and you've got to put them into sectors. And then when you put them into sectors, which I won't be showing you at the moment because we're nowhere near that. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen should the game go on that long. Because I'm already 40 minutes into it. So I won't be going on that long. What happens is that you put them into sectors and then they become self-governing and you can't do out with them. New president. Campaigning. So I think it throws quite a lot of unnecessary stuff up at you. And just... That's because I'm looking at it.
Updated. Situation log updated. System survey complete.
Yeah, system surveyed. Oh, in that birdie. That's some sort of... I don't know what that is. Is it in... I don't know what sort of star that is. I've seen him when I played Elite, though. You didn't want to get too close to him. Oh, it's a pulsar. A pulsar. Yeah, it's pulsars. Very interesting. So let's have an overview. See that other civilization's a long way off, isn't it? Over here. But they've already expanded quite a long way. And we're still in our initial little bubble here. So what I'm going to do, just because I'm sort of showing you, is some things that the game's really sorted out, and other things like the pop-ups and the fleet management is awful. It's pretty much non-existent, which I may or may not get to cover that in this to any degree. But you've got your expansion thing here. Cosmology shows all known planets as well as being able to manage sectors, which sectors I've just mentioned briefly. So we've got planets, sectors, which we don't have any of at the moment, and I've got expansion planner. So what I've got, Barnard Star is 90% habitable, which is, it's the best one, it's closest. And Sirius is 90%. Alpha Centauri is only 80%. Now you've got the cost there, the purple like influence thing. So just show you how flexible you can be with this. And I haven't got any colony ships made, but you can make a colony ship and then send a colony ship to colonize it, or you can do this. You can press on it and then you go press on that again. Sorry, I was saying press on it, mean click A on where it says colony ship. So it's colonizing from Earth to a colony ship. And well, why am I not seeing it? Oh, because it's not. Oh, I see. Yeah, for some reason you can't. I'm still. I've been playing this game ages, and I'm still. I keep forgetting you can't use the sticks. So here's your process. Press A. Press A when it's on the colony ship, and now I've got to use the D-pad. Now that's where your colony ship lands and makes a temporary habitation, and you get adjacency bonuses for each tile that's adjacent, because each one of these is a separate tile that you're going to be able to work with the population when you get there. But when you land, you've only got that, and that's one single population. So you could rename the colony straight away if you want. And I'm going to go to Sirius as well. Oh no, I don't have enough. I'm lacking resources. Oh, we're lacking power as well now.
System survey complete.
So you can see there's a progress bar on there under planets. Right, well, I'm just moving it there so you can see where it says Earth 2, you got a progress bar. So it's quite informative, but the planets will fill up. So when I get Barnard Star, Sirius, Alpha Centauri, whichever, they'll show up there. Barnard Star Prime, whichever it be, or Sirius Prime, you name it, it'll come up. I could have sworn I'd switched all this off. I don't want to know. Oh no, that's it. I've got to know that one, haven't I? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I'm having to actually tell him to survey or not. Yeah. So, I see, that's one of the... Oh, here we go again. Invading hostile fleets. No, I don't need military academy, biodiversity studies, frontier health, frontier clinic. That's what you build on sort of off-world, on the newly colonised worlds. But I'm just going to go for biodiversity studies. And then on engineering, I'm going to go for ion thrusters. So did my fleets upgrade themselves? No, still chemical thrusters, small nuclear missiles, small fission reactor. Upgrade fleet. Oh yeah, well, see, it usually does it automatically. I don't know why it's not doing it. Right, so press on that to upgrade fleet. It says this fleet's already been upgraded now, because as soon as you press it, it's still over the place, and it then starts telling you. 50 minutes into this already. I can't believe that. And you see, and I've had it on running full speed, and I'm only up to 22:12. Just the start of it. Happy New Year, everybody. New ruler mandate. Open event window. Kirsten von Wrangel has been elected as President of the United Nations of Earth. I don't know why we need to know that. Right, Right, so now my fleet's been upgraded. Let's have a look, see what's new. Yeah, see, look, it's added the armour. So if I go to, if you go to your shipbuilding, see, it says
Research.
Corvette Auto Best, Construction Ship Auto Best, Colony Auto Best, Science Ship Auto Best. But you can, I could build one myself if I wanted, which you just, it's pretty easy. Just go to select ship type. Tells you what your weapon slots are. And then I can just fill them up. But I've only got nuclear missiles, and I've only got a choice of. I could put deflectors on, armor, and I need reactors. You see, my power's -5 there in red, where it says ship stats. So that's more.
System survey complete.
More of that, and then more power. And then I ain't got all that can go into that slot. So as you add modules, there you go. But I'm just not having that design. So the auto one there, see, it's put 2 deflectors and only one.
Research complete.
One armour. Anyway, it's quite good. But my major gripe regarding the fleets is that you just can't control the amount of, you know, if I go to this fleet. In fact, what I'll do just to show you is I've got the resources. I will go to a spaceport and I'll make some corvettes, just 3. Oh, actually no, I don't want to make them ones. I want to make the automatic ones. Yeah, so I'll make them, and what happens is they'll just automatically, they should just automatically join my first fleet. So I'll go to manage the fleet, and they're set as a rally point. Now this seems to be the only way that you can make fleets. It just seems a bit silly.
Research complete.
See, first fleet's now got 4. And I don't know what all that noise was then. I see, it's pirate fleet from Death Merchants has been, and it doesn't even, you see, they're going towards Barnard Star. So it's starting to do that thing now where it's just going to be a pain in the. See, they're in Alpha Centauri.
Station under attack.
You see, I've only just colonised that, and what happens? Pirates turn up. And I'm gonna want a commander on that. Ludwig. Combat speed, I'll have him.
Construction complete.
See, now they've left the system. They're on the way out the system now, and now it's gone second fleet. Now I want them to automatically engage them. So fleet stance aggressive. So because I've turned pop-ups off, it didn't show you the combat starting. You see, these are these rapscallions with the pirate ships. Actually, I'll slow it down a little. See, they got the skull and crossbones on the side there. Such naughty chaps. But that's their fleet strength, 139. And where's my lads? Where's my glorious fleets? Oh, there they are. Right in the sun's coronal mass. So this is a space battle, and you don't have any control over it that I can see. So it's basically playing out a numbers game, isn't it? Oh, second fleet has followed on. Oh yeah, because I set them as a waypoint, that's why. I think we're going to win. Yes. Come on, chaps. Slaughter these losers. Ah, combat one. It just gives you an overview of what happened. The pirates lost 4, we lost 3. That's really quite noisy, isn't it? And that's that. That's it. That's your after action report. Now, what it's done. Well, it's because I'm zoomed in. It makes noise when you zoom in. No. I've got a science ship. Who's me? Oh, it don't matter who's closest. I'll just showing you. Select my science ship. It's left something there, and I can press on that, and I can go to research project. So that'll research something about that pirate shipwreck. Science ship from beyond. I don't know what that means. Oh no, yeah, no, I read that wrong, didn't I? Oh, science ship from beyond, that's me, free one, isn't it? Never mind. Never mind. So, now, we're nearly an hour into this game, we're at 22:14. I've only just started getting going, and you can see Barnard Star is getting colonised, and my blue borders are moving out, aren't they? So I'm gonna leave this now for the time being. Otherwise the video is just going to be too long. Yeah, but now it's going to give you an idea of what the start of this game, you know, how these games can start and what your progression is. Obviously there's different ways of doing things, and other people have other ideas. This is the method that I've come to at the moment, with the rather than just surveying every single planet around you, which is how I started. I've started sending off ships all over the place to give you a good overview of what you're up against. Anyway, I hope that's been informative for you.